Hi everybody, I'm Sherman and welcome back to my channel, Sherman's Miscellany. We're going to jump back into the world of Hyrule in the second installment of our playthrough of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, the last time that we played this, we got through all 4 shrines, got the paraglider from the king, and paraglided down to the ground from the top of the Temple of Time. Let's see what else the world of Hyrule has to give. Alright, we've got the ability now to jump down to the surface, to the rest of Hyrule, and start exploring, but we're not going to do that quite yet. There are a couple more seeds, Korok seeds, that I'd like to get on the Great Plateau. Also, we're going to get some of these Guardian parts. Now there should be 2 more Korok seeds on the Great Plateau. The first is going to be on the mountainous area, and the second is going to be in the Shrine of Resurrection. Alright, hey, we found some more amber. Let's head up these stairs and head all the way up to those cliffs up there. It's so nice to have the paraglider finally. Thankfully, we've got the warm doublet on, and we're not going to have to worry about freezing to death, unless, that is, we end up in that ridiculously cold river. Alright, we've got some white choo-choo jelly. It's not useful for a whole lot other than freezing enemies if you deploy it correctly and using it in some armor upgrades. I believe also if you go to the dye shop later on in the game in Hateno Village, you can use them to dye some of your clothes white. Alright. Let's see what we can do with this metal door. Take this here and put it on these posts. Try to create a bridge to get across this freezing river. Don't think we're going to be able to do this quite like that. We are going to need it to be resting on all of those. That may work. That is certainly not going to work. Oh, there's the first game over for the night. I'm not anticipating that it's going to be the last. Especially this early in the game, it's not uncommon to be killed by, well, pretty much anything. Next time we get to that big iron door, I think that we're going to need to save. That way, if that happens again, we don't have to start all the way back at the entrance to this frozen area. Again, some white choo-choo jelly. I think we're going to change weapons here. Give us a little bit more reach so that we don't have to get quite in that blast zone. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, now, and having learned my lesson from the last time, let's go ahead and save right here. To the posts. That should do us. Maybe not quite like that. do believe that the goal was to jump over the water and not jump into the water. I must have gotten a little confused there. There we go. There should be, if I'm not much mistaken, yes indeed, a Korok seed right down there. The goal is going to be, we're going to save here so that we don't have to cross that area again. I believe the solution, if I'm not much mistaken, is to rest the great big iron door. Not quite like that, but we're going to wait for it to be within reach again. There we go. We're going to take it and rest it on some of those posts to allow us to reach over to where that Korok is hiding. This may take a little bit of trial and error. Or it may just take a little bit of Cryonis. And yet another death in the frozen water. Let's try this again, shall we? All right. We are going to see if we can just kind of hang on to this ice block and examine the shiny sparklies from the safety here. Not gonna happen like that. Now let's actually try trapping the door in between some Cryonis blocks. Do be careful when you're doing this at home, because if you hit yourself with that iron door, you absolutely can kill yourself. actually may be just enough of an angle that I can jump onto it. And there we go. It's gotta be one of the most difficult Korok seeds to get on the Great Plateau. And I'm gonna hop back across the frozen river. There we go. Actually, I do believe if we head down this waterfall, there is a Korok seed towards the bottom. Not exactly the best way to accomplish that. Let's try that one again, shall we? And once again, another foolish death. You know, I think the solution here is actually just going to be head this way and paraglide. I do believe right down here there is a Korok seed puzzle. Yes, indeed. And it's our first foray into Hyrule Kingdom. And we've got a shrine right over there. We'll head there after we manage to put a stone into that ring of rocks. But first, I do think that we have to keep ourselves from being completely killed by these Stalkoblins. We may need an ice block to... Nope. It's gonna be too low to do that. We just have to really put our back into it and heave this boulder into that ring. And don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen, if we run out of rocks, we can save and then reload, and all of the rocks will come back. I think first we're going to head over here and pick up some Bokoblin parts. Never want to waste monster parts. was absolutely fantastic. We are going to try this over again with a fresh set of rocks. Maybe this time I can actually get it. That was so close. Ooh. Almost. I wonder if we can put one of these here. Hold it with stasis and let it rip. Not with that low of velocity, no, but we should be able to use that same principle. That might have overdone it. Nope, I believe that we did that perfectly. There we go. As the old saying goes, there is more than one way to skin a Korok. Maybe that's not quite how it goes, but I just like Koroks enough that I would gladly skin one. This is exactly what I was trying to do in that freezing river. At least down here, I land in the water, I don't freeze to death. And we're going to take a quick detour for some fish. And that shrine is getting closer and closer, wouldn't you know it? Alright, we've got the Da Caso Shrine right here. Let's take a gander at what this has to offer. At the very least, at the end of this, won't have to worry about health because we'll get fully healed. It's always a bonus. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Dakaso. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this combat trial. I really don't think that I am well enough equipped to defeat this, but never hurts to give it a try, right? At the very least, die, we reload, we get the heck out of dodge. And ostensibly, if you've got a good enough technique, it shouldn't matter how much health you have. You just dodge and attack. But, obviously, my technique's not quite good enough. So we're going to come back here when we've got a little bit more health. That are some stronger weapons. Never know, maybe a little bit of both. What we are going to do right now is we're going to warp back to the Shrine of Resurrection, because if I'm not much mistaken, there should be a shiny Korok seed waiting for us. Alright, should be in here now that we've left the Great Plateau for the first time. Yes, indeed. We've got ourselves a Korok that is taken over our Shrine of Resurrection. Is that a... I swear I thought I saw the Wi-Fi symbol on there. Oh, no, almost the Wi-Fi symbol. You get a couple more of those arcs there and it would be. Wonder how good of Wi-Fi you actually get down here in the Shrine of Resurrection. Anyways, now that we've gotten all of the shrines and all of the Koroks on the Great Plateau, let's actually head out and do some exploring. Oh, it feels so good and so freeing to just be able to paraglide wherever I want. Beautiful thing about these ancient guardians, the decayed ones, if they are sitting in a pool of water, you can just use Cryonis on it, lift them up, and you'll get extra guardian parts. Take some steak. And the bokoblin horn. Took care of that scout. It only took 4 arrows. But hey, we got 5 arrows out of it, so it was a net gain. And we're about to be out of decent weapons. Thankfully, we are just about to leave the Great Plateau and go down to Hyrule where we can get decent weapons. There we go. You are welcome for saving you.
Oh.
Hey, there we go. Sneaky mushroom skewer. No, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm just trying to pick up monster parts.
Oh.
Let's get rid of some useless shields. Like that pot lid. So we can pick up a pretty shield. And I probably just wasted the opportunity to kill that buck, because he is going to run away until he de-reses. Are, however, going to kill that crane. Far easier to kill birds in one shot than deer or boars. Alright, and this makes me a little nervous, so we're going to save here just in case we die. There we go. Take the moblin out with his own weapon. And we get a moblin horn and a moblin fang. Just in case these lowly choo-choos take us out, we're gonna save. There we go, and I see another moblin, so we're going to save. equip the Moblin Club, and go hunting. There we go. Come on. Moblin, come out to play. And that's the end of that attempt. Let's try that one again. I don't think that I am done moblin hunting for the moment. We're gonna get rid of that and take another Moblin Club, and we're gonna repeat this whole process. There we go. And that is what I'm talking about. And right over here is one of the easiest ways to pick up some raw meat. Come here, little foxy. I don't want to hurt you too bad. There we go. And in case you guys at home heard that, that was the missus who doesn't exactly appreciate it when I go after the foxes in this game. There we go. Flurry Rush is gonna let us slow motion into like bullet time, basically. And well, the attempt there was to throw the Boko Club at him and steal his Moblin Club. We shall definitely try that one over again. Wow, I'm feeling a little attacked by this instead of throwing yourselves at enemies over and over again to no avail. Wow. You know, it's just called being a little headstrong. Don't make me club you to death. And so much for that fox. Don't know that I've got enough room for a rusty halberd in my arsenal, so we're just going to leave that there. Try that one again. There we go. Oh, not quite. But at the top of this here tree, we've got some bird eggs. Let's see if we can't grab those. And yet another moblin to hunt. I'm just taking these things out left and right. That was absolutely useless. There we go. Ridding the land of evil, one moblin at a time. I'm half tempted to let them kill that boar and then run in and steal the meat. There we go. Evil has been vanquished. Now time to feast. There we go. Like I've said, foxes are pretty easy to kill. Definitely later on when you've got some more powerful bows, but even towards the beginning of the game, all it takes is either a headshot or 2 arrows. Do we have the top of this here? No enemies, but we do have a chest. with some fire arrows and some explosive barrels. Nothing super protective to do with the explosive barrels, so I suppose we'll just fire one off the side. I wonder if I can actually get to that chest with the amount of stamina that I've got currently. Don't think so, but it's always worth a try. Oh, actually, looks like I can. Nothing too great, but amber can at least be sold for some extra rupees. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is it for this evening. Thank you for joining me, and if you'd like to see me play some more games, next week I should be playing some more Final Fantasy VII as well as more Breath of the Wild, and later this week I should be playing some more Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. If you liked the video, give us a like. If you didn't, hit that dislike button. If you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and hit the notification button and hit that subscribe bell so that you can be able to see as soon as the next video pops up. As always, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.